Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Just Being a Mom podcast. Thanks so much for joining me again and listening. I'm so happy that you guys are here. And thanks so much for listening to episode 1. I was pleasantly surprised that so many people listened. I really only expected for like 2 people to listen. But I guess I shouldn't have doubted myself. But I hope you guys really get something from it and feel encouraged or inspired and confident in your parenting. So, I hope you guys continue to listen and enjoy it. And I do have to admit that I was kind of scared to start this podcast. Because I know nothing about podcasting, but I was scared, and it's not really like me to be scared of things and to, let fear hold me back, because I'm just always just like, do it, follow your dreams. And even like my friends, I'm like always telling them like, follow your dreams. If you fail, get back up, all that cliche stuff. But I was letting it hold me back, and I'm like, I want to do this. Like, this is something that I want to do. I literally talk to myself all the time. I'll be in the shower and I'll be like, I have the best thoughts. Like, my thoughts are so amazing. Somebody needs to hear these thoughts, okay? But I was scared, and I was just like, well, what if people don't like my thoughts? What if they won't listen? What if they don't agree? And my husband's like, yeah, what if they don't like it? So what? Are they going to beat you up? And I'm like, no, hopefully not. But, I've seen some Twitter thugs get crazy, okay? I know you guys have read the comments in the shade room. It's nasty out there, man. I'm not down for that social media life, okay? But, no, I really think it's important to follow your dreams. And I would love to give a shout out to my husband, Akeen. He's the best. So I sent this guy out to run errands with the baby, okay? So he comes back in like record time with all the errands done and like not a hair out of place, like seemingly unscathed. The child is fine. And I'm just like, how did he do that? He had about 3 errands to run. And like usually if I have 3 errands, like I'll talk myself out of doing 2 of them. I'll just say like, that can wait. Or I can actually do that tomorrow. Like, I don't have to do that today. Like, it could wait. Because it's like insane running around with this baby. And like he needs to nap and he needs to eat. And he's always like trying to pull my boob out. And he's crazy, man. But Akeen did it like flawlessly. And I'm actually a little jealous. And now I have to send him out on more errands. But just give it up for Akeen. He's the best. Just the best. Gotta love that guy. But anyways, so welcome to episode 2. And this episode, I'm going to be talking about co-parenting and parenting and basically the labels of parenting and how I feel about them. And I'm not going to go into like what it's like being a co-parent or a single parent because I really don't know. I can't speak to that. I feel like that's kind of like when people with no kids tell you how to raise your kids. And it's just like, skirt, back on up there. Like, I get it. You know stuff and like, you know some stuff. But do you? Do you know? Do you get it? I'm like, no, you really don't. But I'm not going to say that people with no kids don't have experience and they don't have knowledge of children and they're not of value. They are of value. I've gotten a lot of advice from people with no kids. And as a person without any kids before, I have also given advice. Not unsolicited advice, like if you really want to make a parent upset, like give them some advice that they did not ask for. I hate that. But sometimes I look back on the advice that I gave and I'll say like, God, that was bad advice. Now being a parent, I look back and I understand that was bad advice and that I should probably never give advice again. But people with no kids, like, I get what you're doing and you are of value to our parenting life, and hang in there, but just don't be giving out unsolicited advice. It's like, we kind of got this. We want to learn how to parent on our own, and we want to figure things out on our own in the way that we like to do them, and cater that style to our children and do things in that kind of a way. And that's a lot more beneficial to me for the child. But anyways, keep giving your advice. Some parents do need it. But that's what I want my podcast to be about. I want it to be about helping parents to make those tough decisions, and be confident in those tough decisions for themselves, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that has to make the decisions about their parenting throughout this child's life. And once they feel confident early on, it'll only get better as the child grows. And so I want that to be what my podcast is about, and I want to support moms in all of their decisions, and knowing that we all have to make mistakes, and that we all have to grow, and that we all have to figure out things on our own, and what's best for us and what's best for our family and our child. So yeah, now that I've gotten way off topic, I want to talk about co-parenting and single parenting. So I looked up the definition of co-parenting, and basically it just means separated couples sharing duties of parenting. And I feel like all parents share duties of parenting the child, whether you're separated or you're together. And because unless you don't have the other parent, unless the other parent is actively is not there, has chosen not to be there, or has unfortunately passed away, then you aren't sharing duties of parenting. You are solely the parent, and you take care of everything, making you the single parent. However, co-parenting, you're always parenting with the other parent. And I feel like that is every parent. So we could just ditch the term co-parenting, and we can just say parenting, because that just makes sense. And I don't think we need a label for a parenting situation just because they're not together. I feel like that just separates them from other parents who are with their partners. Like, it doesn't make a difference whether or not we're together with the partner or not. It just makes it different what kind of parenting, and we're giving our best parenting to the child. And I feel really strongly about that. And I feel like the word co-parenting kind of takes away from your parenting. Like, I feel like it's like saying, oh, I'm just a half a parent to this child, and the other half of the parent is over there, and when he gets his turn or when she gets her turn, then they could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're a whole parent, and you're parenting with another person, which is all that all parents are trying to do. And we're all trying to accomplish the same goal, is to create human beings that, contribute to the society. And, or if you're trying to make a murderer, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Do not make a murderer. That's no fun for anyone. Okay. But, so I just feel like the term should, we can get rid of it, and we can just say, hey, I'm parenting with the father of my child. I'm parenting with the mother of my child. Or if you say baby daddy, that's fine too. Get it how you live, okay? But I just feel like it's just not needed because we're all co-parenting. So let's just say parenting. But now I go into single parenting. So single parenting is basically the same thing as one parent lives with the children and just means one parent doesn't. And in my definition of single parenting is a lot different. Like, I totally disagree with this definition. I feel that a single parent is they don't have to parent with the other parent. The other parent has chosen not to be there, or is not there for other reasons, or has passed away, unfortunately, and they're not in the picture. And that one parent has to support the child financially, has rights over the child, is the only one that makes decisions about the child, and is not getting help from the other parent. I believe that is what truly makes you a single parent, because single is just one. So you can't, I just feel like in my head, single is just one parent. But I feel like a lot of people brag about being a single parent. I mean, I guess not brag, but they say it very proud, and but they're not really a single parent. Like, it's one thing to be proud of yourself. Like, yes, I'm a single parent. I'm doing it on my own. It's very hard, and I'm very proud of myself for doing it on my own. But I feel like some people are saying it, and that other parent is actively in the child's life. That other parent is showing up to parent-teacher conferences. That other parent is going to every game, going to make dinner, and driving every which way, helping you when you need help. So I feel like if that other parent is actively in the child's life, then you're not a single parent. You have help. And I think by you saying that you're a single parent, it takes away from all of the things that other parent is doing and contributing. But at the end of the day, I also feel like these are just labels. They're just labels to separate us. And at the end of the day, we are all parenting. And it's a big job, and it's a large responsibility. And we can all do better at it. We can all improve and not judge each other for mistakes that we make, and not make each other feel bad because they're not with their partner, or they are a single parent, or just creating these labels to just separate us, when we're all parenting and we all need to be there for each other, and we all need to support one another. And when I talk about areas of growth, where as a parent, you know what you're doing as a parent, and you know what you're not doing as a parent. And if you know that there's an area that you really need to work on it, and work on it each day, and try to get better and better at it. You're never going to be perfect, and you're not supposed to be perfect. Your child doesn't expect that. Your child just expects you to be there. And like I said, none of us are perfect. We all have areas of growth. Like, sometimes, I mean, it's not much that I need to work on. No, I'm kidding. But sometimes it's just if you're late all the time picking up your child, work on that. If you feed your child unhealthy food and you want to do better in that area, work on that. I mean, you know where you want to improve. So just do it. Let's all step up to the plate, and let's all be better for our kids. And that just takes some encouraging and some confidence, and not bashing each other on the internet. Okay? So just know that I support you, and that's it. And thanks for listening. That concludes this episode. But let me know what your thoughts are. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you feel the same way, let me know. But follow me on Instagram at I'm Just Being a Mom. Follow me on Facebook at I'm Just Being a Mom, as well on YouTube at I'm Just Being a Mom. Like and subscribe the podcast, and I look forward to episode 3. I'm going to be talking about unconventional parenting, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that as well. So you guys have an awesome week. Bye.